Hello, good morning, and my name is Stephanie Marquez, and I am a student here at Alliant International University, and I'm going to be going over the program pathway and how to be successful throughout this course. I think more or less I may have most of what needs to be done to complete this entire teacher credential program. Um, Please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so the first is first program enrollment. We're currently in our program. We're starting our classes, right? We got our master plan of study, and we're taking our courses currently that start in October, which is the EDU 62030 professional learning and practice, which is 3 units, and also the EDU 62048 educational foundations, which is 3 units, for a total of 6 units. So this is our first semester. There's a total of 8 semesters. And so we're currently in the program enrollment still stage. And we're going to be heading into the clinical practice clearance soon stage. And so we have to, these are the key things that we have to follow in order for us to be successful in this program. Program enrollment, clinical practice clearance. 3, planning ahead, so we can accomplish the program completion. So now that I went over pretty much the program enrollment, and there's a total of 8 semesters, right? I'm gonna go over the master plan of study and where clinicals take place, which is pretty much just a run through real quick. Clinicals take place in semester 2 in January, also in March for semester 3, and then we won't have clinicals for the summer, which is semester 5th. We will have clinicals in semester 6 and 7, which is immediately when school starts, August and then October. I will be going over the hours and what we need to do specifically, but for now I'm going to finish the master plan of study, which I'm going into the second semester. We're going to be taking 2 courses in January, EDU 62350, content knowledge and instructional practice 1, multiple subject elementary methods, because that is the teaching credential program I chose, multiple subject or special education. The second class is EDU 62460, Clinical Practice 1 Planning, which is 1.5 units for a total of 4.5 units. So that's second semester. And that's when we start our clinicals. So we're going to start learning how to plan and things like that of that nature. And let me just go over then the clinical, what's required in our clinicals, right? The amount of hours. The amount of hours that is required is a minimum of 792 across the arc of the program, for clinical practices 1, 2, 3, and 4. Minimum of 792 hours. They're broken down in general education, 150 hours, where we're going to be doing a lot of our observation work. Our second part that is broken down is going to be, in addition, above and beyond DSP. We're going to be directly with our district support provider for 36 hours. So my question is a little bit, I'm confused where the observation hours are. They going to be all throughout these courses? Is it or is it going to be in our general education, in our DSP 36 hours, or in where it's broken down even further, specific focus on support for English learners, EL students? That's going to be 12 hours, totaling 792 hours for each clinical practice. So I covered that. So I'm going to go back to the master plan of study where we have our third semester. We're also going to be doing clinicals there. And the courses that we're going to be taking there starting in March will be EDU 62120A, which is going to be content knowledge and instructional practice 2, literacy pedagogy, 3 units. And then our second class, which is pretty much our clinical practice 2, teaching and learning, EDU 62370 for 1.5 units, which is where we're doing our 792 hours, and it's broken down into 3 parts: the G's, the DSP 36, and the specific focus support for English learners is 12 hours. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the fourth semester, which starts in May, near the summer, which is now TEL 71710, Educational Technology for 3 units, and TCH 76220, Critical Thinking for Teachers, 3 units, for a total of 6 units. Now that's our one of our summer semesters. For our fifth semester, which starts in June 29 of next year in the summer, we will be taking EDU 62340, Content Knowledge and Instructional Practice, Math Pedagogy, 3 units, and 21st Century Approaches. And the second class, TCH 76860, Introduction to Research, 3 units, for a total of 6 units. So in the summer, I guess we're not going to be taking our clinicals at all. So immediately after our 5th semester, we're going to go back into clinicals, our 3rd clinical. So now the classes we'll be taking starting August 24th of next year will be EDU 62630, Content Knowledge and Instructional Practice 3, Teaching English Learners, for 3 units. Our second class, that 6th semester, EDU 62480, Clinical Practice 3, Assessments, for 1.5 credits. So this is where we're going to be doing our clinicals, which is our 792 hours, which is broken down into 3 parts, right? The G's, the DSP, 36 hours. I'm thinking those are the observation, but please comment and let me know if I'm wrong or what I'm missing on the observation. 3 specifically working with EL students for 12 hours. So that's our third, that concludes our 3rd clinical practice. Then we have our 7th semester, which starts in October of next year. We'll be working on our 4th clinicals and 1 class of 3 units, which is EDU 62050, Content Knowledge and Instructional Practice for Differentiated Learning, for 3 units, and then our clinicals, which is EDU 62490, Clinical Practice for Reflection and Professional Responsibility, for 1.5 units, totaling 4.5 units. And then our final semester, where we don't have no more clinicals, we are taking, this starts in January the following year, January of 2027, we have Research in Action. So this class is called TCH 76910, for 3 units, totaling a total of 39. And I'm thinking this is my route, because I remember in the beginning speaking to my advisor about wanting to do the special education, because I believe multiple subject might be 36, 37, and the special education is a few more units above, which I have to ask about. That's our 8th semester. That concludes most of our work. But then now I'm seeing actually we have advanced mentoring. This is, I guess, our last and final semester, which is, but it says 0 units, so I'm wondering specifically, I guess this is where we're kind of like let off into the field, and where we continue to receive mentoring from our campus. And that concludes pretty much our program pathway to be successful in this entire program. And one more question that this class requires is so formal evaluations. When are they done? We do, let me be specific on the clinical practices. We also have to do 3 video progress assessments, so we can't forget to do those. And also, if our formal evaluations are not completed, what will happen? Our intern teacher credential will be revoked. So we have to think of backup plans and just stay on track, plan ahead. In case we get behind, what will I do? If I get off track, I will contact my career advisor immediately and let him know what's going on and where I need help. But that's it. Hopefully you find this useful. And if you have any comments or corrections, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much.